There has been very little peace since the fall into sin, back in Genesis 3, where it's recorded. Oh yeah, we had the Pax Romana, right? That Roman peace, but that didn't mean that there was no war at the time, and there was no storms going on at the time, whether it was storms of human nature or from natural causes. In 2024, we have plenty of storms going on. The war in Ukraine, the war in the Middle East, famines, and we have earthquakes, and we have hurricanes, and we have wildfires, storms in our own country, a political firestorm, as a very contentious election is upon us now in the United States. What are some of the storms that you're going through in life? Maybe you're sick, or a loved one is sitting in a hospital bed and you're holding their hand every day as they try to get better, or the doctors try to find out what the sickness is. Maybe your marriage is failing. Maybe your family is falling apart. Maybe you're fighting. Could be a political nature in your family, or maybe it's something else. There is a decided lack of peace in our own lives. There are storms in our own lives. What we learn from Jesus is that he calms storms. There were 2 storms on the Sea of Galilee that are recorded in the book, in the Gospels, the book of Mark and John and Matthew and Luke. One of them, Jesus is with the disciples asleep in the back of the boat while the storm rages. Another one is the disciples are there and Jesus joins them by walking on the water. In both cases, Jesus makes the storm stop. And in both cases, Jesus is with his friends, his family, his loved ones in that storm. In Psalm 23, we talk about walking through the valley of the shadow of death. The promise from Jesus is that he walks with us. Sometimes he's going to calm the storm. Sometimes he's going to calm our hearts in the middle of the storm. Jesus faced the ultimate storm when he hung on a cross for 6 hours, 3 of them in pitch black darkness. As he died for our sins, he conquered the storm of sin, death, and the power of the devil for you and for me. And when we go through storms now, whether they are of our own doing or they're happening because we just happen to live in this world today, Jesus is with us, and Jesus is either going to calm the storm or he's going to calm your heart in the midst of the storm. Either way, Jesus is with you.